Can we normalise not asking for free products from small businesses when it's an unbalanced ask? I'll just move my head out of the way so you can sort of read. I've been selling my silk accessories for over 8 years now. I have a hunch where this is going, but I'm giving them a chance to prove me wrong and buy my products at a wholesale rate. So they say, provide us with some products, which is kind of vague, and we do all the heavy lifting, including paying for shipping to the users. There are no extra costs. So does that mean no extra costs, like me paying for materials and labour because you're going to pay for them? There's also some real teeny tiny text underneath those like bold parts, which just won't show up when I screenshot, so I shall read it for you instead. So, brand exposure, that's obviously the first clue that this is not going to be for money. And that was, we feature your product at the top of our loyalty store and write content about your brand for our users to interact with, and we send out app-wide push notifications about your products. I'm reading this on my laptop, in case you're going, she's just reading from the ether. Sales, we provide a click-through link that will send users directly to your website from our app. And 78% of our users say they've bought a product after winning it on Goss. I am fascinated by this stat because if you won the product, why are you buying more? And a lot of the other brands they have are big brand names that people are probably buying anyway, and that probably have the marketing budget to just give those products away. I'm sure Charlotte Tilbury can afford it. And finally, free market research. We send you back all the data we collect, but that's kind of vague. So because I hadn't actually technically asked for my product for free, I decided to go in. You miss all the shots you don't take and give them a way to buy my products at wholesale rate. And then in writing, there we are, they want free products. At this point, I think I went off and did a little bit of research about the company, and I will share some of my findings later and explain why this makes this such an unfair ask. This is my response. That's disappointing to hear. As a micro business, I can only afford to give free products to charities. It could be seen as exploitative for a business with accounts dealing in 7 figures to ask for free products from a micro business. If Goss Media changes from paying an exposure in the future, please feel free to get back in touch. So normally I would describe myself as a small business, but I'm really trying to hammer home the inequality in the request here, and you will see as we go on why this is really an unfair request. It's okay, everyone. They're just a start-up business too. So they totally understand. But do they totally understand? Is Paige working for Goss Media for free for exposure? So I don't think she can say that they understand. And when I've already told them I know the figures that are in their accounts, it's disingenuous to say you understand, because you don't. And here it is. When I was researching Goss Media, 1.46 million in funding. Yes, that was in 2021, but still, you could probably buy a couple £100 from a small business and actually support them. And I did find their accounts on Companies House, and they have, I think, earlier this year, 1.7 million cash in the bank. Yep, they've also got debts in 7 figures, but no one is giving this level of funding if there is not a long-term business plan to turn it into at least 7 figures of profit. So when you've got the money to have a head of partnerships, to go and ask small businesses for free products in exchange for exposure, I think it would be great if you could go and have a rethink of your strategy. Because there will be younger small businesses that will think it's a good opportunity. And you're just relying on enough of those to say yes, to fund your business and make your business model work.